I'm going to provide you with a brief overview of how to properly obtain the urine necessary for the heavy metal challenge. You've been given this test kit because we suspect clinically that there might be a toxic burden with heavy metals such as mercury, lead, cadmium, or arsenic that is contributing to your health issues. And so what we want to do is provide a heavy metal challenge. Now what this challenge will do, it will look at basically a number of different things. It will look at first at a baseline urine sample, and then a provocation with a chelating agent called DMSA. Now, what you're going to find in the test kit that you'll receive from us, you're going to receive a number of different items, and so we're just going to highlight those items right now. The first thing that you're going to receive is two boxes that look very close. They're exactly the same, except one will be marked pre and one will be marked post. You'll also receive a DMSA informed consent. This should be signed in our office. If you did not get an opportunity to sign this in our office, we'll actually mail this to you with your test kit dosing instructions, and then you would actually just need to sign that, date that, and then you fax that back to our office, or you could mail it back to our office, or you could also email it if you scan it in. You will find a pill bottle holder here with the prescribed dosage of NutriDMSA based on your height and weight, and then also a urine collection jug. And the steps are going to be outlined here now. Basically what you're going to do first of all is you're going to start with the DMSA informed consent. Make sure that you read that and then sign and date that and get it back to our office. We will provide you with the DMSA. You will not receive a full bottle of DMSA. We will just actually take a sample from anywhere from 5 to 15 pills depending on your weight, and that will go into the pill bottle here, and that will be included in one of the boxes that you receive, be included in the pre-box test. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to start with the urine toxic metal kit, the pre-kit. This is before you do any provocation. And you want to follow the directions in the instruction manual in preparation for the test. It's going to tell you no supplements for 48 hours. It's going to tell you to avoid fish and shrimp for 1 week. It's going to tell you to not take the urine test during your period. And so make sure that you follow those preparatory instructions as indicated. If for some reason we have identified to you that you need to take this heavy metal challenge and we send you home and you realize that you're not a candidate because of maybe you're in your menstrual cycle or you just had a shrimp meal for lunch, then just please let our office know that there will be a slight delay, but we do want the results to be as accurate as possible, so please follow the directions as indicated from the lab kit. Now, in each lab kit, there can be a requisition form, and it should be filled out like this already. There should be a checkbox for payment enclosed. You will send payment with each kit directly to the lab. You'll find my clinic information. I will have signed this, ordered the test kit, and also put my NPI number, so make sure that that is completed on your requisition. Now, for the pre-test, I'll also have this filled out for you. The urine toxic metal profile is the kit that you want, and it is a pre-test. Now, the things that you'll need to do before you mail this kit out is make sure that you write down the date that the final sample was collected, write down your height. Many times I have this already for you, and write down your weight, and many times I have this for you as well. At the bottom of the requisition page, you're going to see this section 4 for patient demographic information. You need to make sure that you complete this with your name, address, date of birth, your social security number, and a signature. And then also the fee is $60 for the toxic metal test. You'll send a $60 check in with each kit. Each kit is a $60 test, and you can just send your check made out to Doctors Data, Inc., as it says here on the requisition. Now, for the first morning, for the pre-test, you're going to obtain a first morning urine sample. That means the very first thing you do when you wake up, the first morning you collect after 4 a.m. needs to be the urine that you would collect into this specimen cup that's included in the box. You'll take that specimen cup, you'll pour off the appropriate amount of urine into this vial, as it says to do, seal up the vial, put it in the bag with this little piece of white paper that's an absorbent cloth in case there's any urine leakage. Make sure that's sealed up. Stick that in the bag and the box with the completed requisition and your payment. That would all go into the test kit. In the instruction manual, it tells you exactly how to package this. There's a prepaid FedEx mailing envelope in there, and make sure that you complete that as indicated. And here is the example of the FedEx. You'll actually just go ahead and fill out your information here on these two lines here, and then you'll actually just write your phone number here. This sticker pulls off and is stuck to this clinical envelope in the section that's marked very clearly on the outside, and you can retain this gray portion for your records to let you know in case it gets lost or something that you did indeed send it out. Now, the DMSA that you're going to be obtaining after your first morning urine sample, after you've collected that sample and have prepared that for shipping, you want to immediately take your dosing of the DMSA. So whatever we provided you with the dosing inside of this pill bottle, you want to take all of those pills at one time. Then what you're going to do is you're going to be collecting your urine for the next 6 hours. And as you can see, this is a picture just directly from the inside of the instruction manual that's inside your collection kit. Make sure you follow these instructions exactly like they tell you to do, and it's very, very easy to do. Now, you'll collect your urine for the next 6 hours. Every time you urinate will go into that specimen cup there and will be poured off into this urine collection jug, which will then be kept in the refrigerator. At the end of the 6 hours, you'll simply go back to the instruction manual, follow steps 2 and 3 in section A, and it'll tell you to go to step 2 and just continue to complete that as indicated for proper mixing of the urine and proper collection of the urine sample. Again, this also has a requisition form. It looks very similar. It's going to have, again, my ordering of the test is going to have a marked post provocation, and we're going to have the DMSA as a provoking agent, and we're going to have the dosage written in here. Many times I'll have that written in there for you, and then we're going to have you simply put in the date that the sample was finally collected. Obviously, this should be the same date as your first morning urine, but we just want to make sure that you have that date there. It's very important that it's not omitted. Again, you have this section 4, fill out your demographic information, and then you have the payment section. Again, the toxic metals is a $60 test, and then you write a check from the patient to doctor's data, and you'll package that up. Simply put that in the FedEx prepaid envelope with the sticker on the outside, and you have two choices. You can call to schedule a FedEx pickup. You can drop it off at a FedEx drop-off location, or if you have it to my office between Monday and Thursday before noon, we can have it shipped out FedEx via our office. And so that is, in summary, all the steps that are required for the urine toxic metals. And so if you have any further questions, please refer to the instruction manual that is written in the test kits or call our office. Have a great day. Bye-bye.